Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Poor Choices. We are going to be looking at The Bachelorette episode 7 and episode 8, as last week we were doing that time of the month, which was a smashing success. I was so happy about that. I'm Xray Girl. This is Tuggs, and yeah, we are going to talk lots about Bachelorette. Actually, both. So
yay, Bachelor.
So let's say hi to the chat. We have Eric. Hello. B-Bean. Are you excited? B Bean? I feel like you actually know more about the Bachelor and Bachelorette than we do. That's okay. We love that.
Yeah, it's very helpful.
Hokies is here. Martin's here. Tug says Cappy. I can't read. Or I'm reading the wrong part. Cappy says Tug's go to bed.
Okay. If you insist, I'm down.
She's like, I'm tired. I'm ready to go. Tuggs and Xray Girl doing a hot, nerdy girl look tonight. Hey.
Oh, yeah. No, it's just to prevent headaches, you guys. It's not that serious.
Yeah, we need the blue light filter. Also, I got my eyelashes done, so I'm like, I have to not get it wet for the next 24 hours or something like that.
And no makeup.
And no makeup. You know how hard that is? Especially when you have to wear makeup to make yourself feel at least representable.
Yeah, that's the worst.
You don't understand? When you do no makeup look for a girl, there is makeup on. The no makeup look does not exist.
This is as no makeup. This is like my super light, and I still have like a little bit.
Yeah. Like I need to wear at least a little bit of I like wearing a little bit of eyeliner, and then obviously wearing lipstick and a little blush. You know. Okay. I never knew the hosts. Oh, you're welcome, Cappy. Now go to bed. Stop Brian hate. Excuse me, why are we hating on Brian? Oh wait.
The red flags.
Brian with a Y. I forgot.
Brian's with Y's are red flags.
Brian Abasolo, who on the show seemed like he had red flags, but I'm actually like in love with Brian now. Oof. Xray Girl has no makeup. Yeah, today. Not today. Aw, thank you, Martin. We do like the compliments. Keep them coming.
Thank you.
So, anyways, we had episode 7, which was hometowns. Mm-hmm. Now, I don't think anything crazy or juicy happened. Like, the previews.
The previews made it look worse. Yeah.
They always make it look horrible. Like, oh my God, he's not ready. I can't do this. Oh my God. So nothing bad happened. All the guys are like super in love with her. Brandon, Rodney, Joe, Nate. Brandon, out of all the hometowns, Brandon's hometown made me like him way, way more. His family was warm, loving, all that. Whereas Rodney's was actually not too bad. But Nate and Joe's family was like Akko freaking taco.
Yeah, it was weird.
Joe's family, which he did warn her that the males in the family, if they're nervous, they don't say anything. And I get that because when you're in a new situation, you're around so many people, you're just like, I don't know what to say. But it was, oh, bless you.
Sorry. Aww. I was trying to mute myself. Sorry.
Trigger finger is not ready. Yeah, but it just, I think Joe really is into her, and he's probably definitely more ready than Nate. But I don't know. Maybe behind no cameras, they're a lot better. Can you imagine? What? It's almost like radicalized Ryan. How Ryan is now, today, versus how Ryan was in his very first video. Hi, my name is Ryan. Star Wars is cool.
Yeah.
So, Cappy, your hair is fluffy. Bless you, Tuggs. All the bless yous.
Thank you.
Good point, Xray. People are saying Nate is getting the Brian Abasolo edit. Do you two agree? Do you remember Brian Abasolo?
I don't think so.
Rachel Lindsay's season. I don't remember.
Oh, my least favorite person. You know what? I'm just gonna automatically assume that she made him the bad guy for no reason because she does what she does.
Shots fired. Anyway, so he was made to look like he was a bad guy, but Apparently not. Hi. Can't stay, but have a good stream. Thank you.
The doctor.
Yeah, I mean, he's very good looking. He's I've listened to his podcast that he has, that Talking It Out podcast, the one I made you listen to about Blake.
They're still together?
Yeah, they're married and still together.
I would have divorced her after all those shenanigans. Just me.
Oh, but yeah, I think that I don't think Nate is getting a villain edit. I just think he's not coming across very well. Like his one-on-one with Michelle in the hometown wasn't like, it was actually pretty good. They seem to have the chemistry and all that. I just think that he never brought a girl home.
Mm-hmm.
Ever. And bringing a girl home for the first time ever, I know it seems like it's like a red flag, but you know, what if you just don't want to bring home someone who you don't see a future with?
Yeah, but even as teenagers, like that's a thing. You know, maybe it's not, oh, I'm bringing this girl home, but maybe it's we're outside hanging out on the lawn and we go inside for ice pops or something. I don't know. I don't know. I just thought it was, I think it's weird, but what do I know?
I like barely like when I was dating, I never brought too many guys home because what's the point if it's going to be another guy in another couple weeks or months or something like that? I like to make sure they're going to stay around.
Even as kids, like we all have that first crush, like that first boyfriend, girlfriend when we're like 10 or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought that was like you never had a girl over, you're like, Mom, that's the one I like. Like what? Weird. I don't know. I think it's weird. But hey.
Everyone is different though. Everyone is different.
True.
And especially it depends on your parents too. Like some parents are super open and like want to know things about your life. And they're like, it was so, I guess, odd, but I can relate to this. When Nate said to his stepfather, I love you for the first time ever. Like, I can relate to that. I never really expressed a lot of like feelings towards like my parents because they don't do stuff like that. They never held hands. They didn't kiss. They didn't say I love you. Maybe when we were kids, but it just now I pretty much force it on them. I'm like, hi Mom, I love you. And then she's like, I love you too. Thanks, Mom. So I think when you open yourself more, it gets easier. And I mean, I think the more he opens up, the more he'll be a better communicator for it. Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
But yeah, I think he takes things slow all the time at his Southern Belle. I feel like he hasn't made it to the I love you ever. Actually, he did say, I've never said I love you ever to anyone. Which is like, I know some women think that's a red flag, but I do relate to his dad saying that. How do you know if it's true love versus, strong feelings? Like love is one thing, but a commitment is another. You can always love someone, but can you commit? Can you get engaged and get married and go through the trials and tribulations of a marriage? It's not easy. It's not easy. No. So anyways, maybe he doesn't want to lead a girl on unless it is serious. I suppose so. Hi, Kak. Maybe they are not counting non-serious girlfriends. It's so hard to know because we don't get the full story. Literally, I feel like all they do is go see the parents, say hi. Okay, talk for like 10 seconds. Okay, let's go talk over at the side, just you and me. And then
and when we don't get the full story either, like he's never brought home a girl before. Okay, does that mean he's never brought any girl since you've never driven to him and his girlfriends to go to prom or to homecoming or to the movies for a date? Like what, before he could drive? Like I don't know. I feel like they edit that stuff to make us go, red flag.
Maybe. Probably. It's more dramatic because like I said, it wasn't a very dramatic hometown. Nothing crazy happened. It was all, I'm falling for you, cute dates, all this. Like Joe's date where he took her to the high school, it was just like how she took him to high school. Like, like copy, paste, done. But although the prom was cute though. Prom was very cute. Maybe he wants the 3 other guys gone before committing. I mean, I suppose so. I'd need therapy after a show like this. Tons and tons of like if I ended up with the lead and I was like one of the contestants that they were choosing, you know how hard it is to like think she doesn't love him anymore, right? After seeing her make out, all this, say they are falling for... I don't know how they do it. Yeah, it was very boring, very bland. Yeah, it was like the same thing over and over and over again. But that's okay. You know, boring for TV, probably very fun in real life. You know, she probably is making really good for connections. And I mean, Rodney, he was a good, strong connection. But did you watch the you didn't watch the blooper at the end? They were trying to do this like Apple commercial, and she was getting so annoyed having to do it over and over and over again with him. You can see that, you know, that look on the girl's face, like,
yeah. Oh geez,
you messed it up again.
If you're already annoyed with that, like that's a problem.
It is definitely a problem. So and anyways, she sends Rodney home.
Yeah, that was
the first
sad.
episode. And I did like that Serena and Bree surprised Michelle, but they did not talk about anything new. There is no point in those 5 minutes of that episode at all.
Yeah.
At all. So, anyways, now to the more juicy part. Men.
Yeah.
Freaking tell all. Like, we've talked about it and we knew how much drama happened in this season, right?
Yeah.
Like, so much. But to see it all in one space, I cannot imagine how much footage they had to go through to edit it to that little teeny tiny piece.
Yeah. The men tell all is usually dramatic, but this one I feel like was just so much drama.
I was listening to a podcast where one of the contestants who were there, they were like, they literally were screaming for 6 hours at each other. And like, I've seen men fight in real life, and it is basically like that. So let's go through, I guess, each of the pieces of drama. The Will and Peter. So how they started. Will, during one of their group dates, the kids asked him,
first one,
how do you spell narcissist?
Yeah.
And he wrote Peter. And Peter thinks because you take the shot at me, didn't come up to talk to me or apologize, I can throw your jacket in the water, which the jacket symbolized, you know, winning and expressing love to her. And yeah, anyways,
yep.
In real life, people were giving Peter's, and I do feel bad about this for him, giving him bad reviews on his pizza store. Like,
I totally think that and I was like, oh, he's about to get busted. I don't think that Will asked people to do that.
No.
But I don't think he was telling the truth when he said that his pizza was gross. And when he passed out the pizza at the end of the episode, I was kind of watching Will to see like, oh, you're about to get busted. I think that was Bachelor Nation that was doing that. I think that was members of the Bachelor Nation that were making reviews because they took it personally.
And that's a bit petty, guys. Come on, that's his business.
Yeah. Like the reviews they weren't like normal reviews. You know what I mean? Like they were just so ridiculous. And the pool one,
like, come on. No, they did not dunk the pizza in the pool. I'm sure the pizza is, you know, pizza's hard to mess up for the most part.
Yeah.
For the most part. I'm sure it's good. You know, he had a couple franchises, or not franchises, a couple stores, and I do feel bad, even though he's a big butt in the episode, like he's mean and whatnot, and kind of what's the word for it? It's not that he's selfish. He's like all about himself.
Narcissist,
exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, Will was right, I suppose.
He's not wrong. Will was not wrong when he said it. He is. There's different, but we're all a little bit narcissist. But there's narcissistic, but there's it's a whole big rabbit hole. Just Google it, okay?
I think when you get told all you talk about is pizza and yourself.
Yeah.
That's pretty narcissistic. So, anyways, I do feel bad about the Google reviews. Doesn't matter if you are a bad person, unless you actually had a bad experience and bad food. Do not put a negative review up.
And the reviews, just like the way that they're the way that the reviews were worded, they were just like, the pizza was gross, 1 star. The pizza was bad. Also, the owner is a coward. Like, I think we can all agree that these are not legitimate customers and they never actually bought pizza.
Martinar, what's wrong with talking about pizza? There's nothing wrong about talking about pizza, but the way he talks about it, he's always like, he says things like changing lives one slice at a time. It's like, really?
Well, and like there's advertising your pizza place, like, oh, I own a pizza franchise or a pizza restaurant or whatever. But every single, according to the guys anyway, he would just bring it up. He'd be
All
like, you know what I would do on our first date? Take us to Italiano Pizza, which, by the way, is the name of my restaurant. That kind of.
It was a bit too much. It's like, imagine, well, because I know Tasha, who is like influencer, if she always brought up the fact that she was an influencer and a model.
Yeah.
Like, no one does that. You say that maybe once or twice in like conversations and then just leave it at that. Like, Michelle never brought up that she's a teacher all the time. No. So anyways, so that was the first one. I thought it was funny, just them yelling. And then when he served them the papers,
I was like, that's not legit. That can't be real.
I think he was like, this is a taste of what's going to happen if you keep doing this. Oh my God, B-Bean. Actually, do you want to?
Oh, that's right. I forgot it was Florida.
I thought it wasn't. Okay. I kind of want to find this. Peter's. I want to see what other.
He even named it after himself. Like, I mean.
I can call his place the pee-pee place.
Respect the hustle.
The pee-pee place. Okay, let me see if I can find some negative reviews. Lowest. Let's see. I kind of want to share these.
Do it.
Okay. Just for the beeps and giggles. Share screen. 1 second. Chrome tab. All right, we got here, completely unprofessional and extremely rude on the phone. See, that seems like
a
that's a real review. We tried decent pizza. Oh, this seems like a real review too. I want a Bachelor review. Ordered a panzerotti. Oh no, these are like real reviews. Okay, never mind.
Sort by can you sort by newest?
Newest. There we go.
There you go.
Best of pizza place in town. Oh, those are the 5 stars. See, look how many 5 stars there are. I will. Overcooked and weird tasting sauce. Maybe new owners. Oh God, worst phone service ever. Okay, well maybe the phone service is for reals. That's it. Oh, this is Halifax. Whoops, not for reals.
It's what?
That's Halifax. That's why.
Is that the right location?
Oh. Nope, it's not. 1 second. He did put the address in. I just didn't look. 101. Okay, got it. I got it. Oh, he's got like pretty much 4.7 star.
Yeah, he still's got it good.
Let me see if I can find any. Overpriced. Yeah, these are real low star, but like he's like 4.7 in total. Like that's not bad. I don't think he had that much flack about his pizza from Bachelor Nation.
Yeah, I don't know what, and I don't know where those reviews. I don't know if they were Yelp, if they were Google, if they were on the actual website. I mean,
yeah. So I mean, overall, it looks like it. Maybe I will go. You know.
Oh my gosh, this review says, I walked in to order a pizza to go, only one in there, and after paying, she said, okay, it'll be 45 minutes. 3 stars. Well, yeah, they probably make it right to order. They're not Domino's. Or not
it doesn't
Domino's,
come out in like 10 seconds.
Little Caesars, where there's a whole bunch of freaking pizzas just stacked in a refrigerator somewhere.
Martin just wants to talk about toppings. I like pepperoni, bacon, and black olives. What's your favorite?
Ooh, that sounds good, actually.
Yeah. You guys, I got the wrong location. It's fine. Anyway, so I don't think he got that much flack. Okay, I feel better. And I like how at the end he says, rest in pizza. The pizza puns. They're too much. All right. Okay. So then we have Ryan and his notes. I forgot what Ryan looked like. He's actually
Me too. I was like, who is this guy?
He looks a lot better than I remember.
Yeah.
I will say that. We'll give him that. I mean, I feel like he still is on the fact that the women made it. I mean, we talked about this to no end. He was on a Bachelor Live when Ben and Becca Kuffer were touring, and he did it live on stage. He was very curious, asked them questions about Bachelor, like very curious. He's watched the show, and he keeps lying.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he
kept getting busted in his lies too. I'm like, dude, just come out and admit it. And that's the guys were like, just come out and admit it.
Like, it's fine that you had notes.
I
feel like it's okay to have notes. I mean, what he did, right? Like, for example, the whole list of dream girls, and none of them look like Michelle, which, I mean, to be fair, when you date a person, you end up wanting a good person, or hopefully you want a good personality behind that as well. So who knows? I can't ghetto. What is ghetto Mexican love?
Are you talking about yourself, Chewy? Hi.
I have no idea.
No, my pizza topping, I go back and forth between like basic extra pepperoni, or I get pepperoni and jalapenos, or pepperoni and garlic.
That sounds good. Southern Belle. This sounds good too. Spinach, pineapple, mushrooms, spinach, peppers, and black olives.
You lost me.
Maybe not the black olives, but that looks good. I would get, my favorite pizza is pineapple, chicken, bacon, mushrooms. Yum, 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 yums. Anyways, I'm for pineapple. Whatever. Come at me, bruh. Anyways, Ryan, boring, straightforward.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Not really a whole lot there. I will give him credit. Like, he just at one point was like, I'm done. Like, I'm not explaining myself anymore. You know what I mean? Like, he said what he needed to say, and the guys kept coming at him, and he was like,
done. And he did apologize at the end, so it's fine. Yeah. He will be on Bachelor in Paradise because
he'll be around. It's
okay. Controversial. And I think we're gonna see Peter there too.
God, help us.
Martin. Let's get
I found the love of my life. Thank you. What?
Let's unpack this. Okay, so what happened? He basically controversial from the very beginning for Tuggs, for me, after his
blonde
one-on-one. He is, I don't like his hair. It's no one should have frosted tips like that. I don't think.
No.
Not today. It's not the 90s, okay, Martin? It's not.
It wasn't even
90s.
cool in the 90s.
Anyways, he what did he say about Michelle? That she had like, it's a red flag that she's still dealing with her childhood trauma. Now, her childhood trauma being that she's a black girl, grew up in a white school, and, you know, she was picked last for romantic stuff and always picked first for basketball. I think that really does mess with you. I do agree with that. And that will always be with you, even though you've worked through it. I think she's worked through it, but, you know, you never know when something traumatic like that will come up and hit you in the face.
Yeah. You
never know. Hi, Tyler. Pineapple on pizza is a sin. No. Rude.
Facts.
Rude. Anyways.
The ultimate sin.
He was steadfast in the fact that I did not lie to her at all. You know, he tried to explain himself, and that the only lie he had said, was it him? Yeah, the only lie he had said was that he would never give her a shot. He is apologetic for that. Like, excuse me, you said a lot worse things. You need to apologize for all that.
Yeah. I feel bad for his girlfriend. Although, I mean, I hope they're happy.
Yeah. So apparently rumors were that he had a girlfriend when he went on the show,
which he denies. I don't know if I believe that he did or not. I mean, maybe.
So if you date, like, theoretically, and I guess it's his situation, say you're dating a girl, you know, you're going on The Bachelor or Bachelorette, whatever. And so then you're like, I'm just going to have fun. Nothing serious, not going to commit. And then he leaves for the show.
Yeah.
Then when he comes home, he continues to date her, ends up really liking her, and makes him his girlfriend, her his girlfriend. Is that okay? I don't know.
I mean, if they weren't exclusive, because he did say, like, oh, we were dating beforehand, before, like, there was just casual thing. Here's where communication is very important. If you say to a girl, I want to be with you, and, I see a future with you, then that girl is going to think, wow, he wants to be with me, and he sees a future with me. Weird how that works. But if you say, I want to be casual, we're dating around, like, I like your company, but I don't know that I want to be anything serious, and you go, okay, cool, and then he goes on The Bachelor, the Bachelorette, and he says this to you, and you're like, that's cool, we're not dating anyway, and he comes back, and maybe he's realized that, you know what, I am ready for something serious. I don't know. I think as long as that was all communicated prior to, it's really not that big of a deal.
Yeah, because I feel like
you want to date around, date around. We've said this before. If you want to date around, but for the love of Pete, just say, I want to date around. That's all you have to do. It's really not that hard, men.
Like, really, if I knew I was going to be on The Bachelor, would I date before going on the show? No. That's complicating it.
Yeah.
That is complicating it.
Well, then, like, what if you get accepted and you're casually dating still, because, I mean, to be fair, you're still single before you go on the show, right? It's only when you get on the show, but what if you're dating, you get picked for the show, you go through all the quarantine stuff that you need to, you're casually dating, and in the meantime, somebody you talk to, you develop real feelings for, like, do you have to pay the producers because you wasted their time? Like, I have questions,
I have no idea.
I don't know how that works.
Ooh, BB asks a good question here. If each of the 30 guys have not dated for the past 2 years, would that be a red flag? Where are these finding guys who haven't dated for 2 years is my question. I think that it's not necessarily a red flag. Like, it's all about what has happened in your life. Maybe you were career driven. Maybe you were taking care of your family. Maybe you were in school and wanted to not think about that. I don't know.
Is it a red flag for women?
I don't think so.
And that's a double standard.
I think
I haven't dated in a very long time.
But if you say dating, like, we're talking about commitment dating, or is it you're dating, you go on like one date, and is that technically counted as dating? It is so confusing.
I don't know.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, and I think everybody's dating is different. To me, I'm dating means that you're maybe going on dates with different guys, maybe one or two, nothing you're exclusive with, but I swiped right on this guy on Tinder or whatever, and we're going to go out on Friday, and then next week I find this guy, and we play the field, and then eventually you find somebody that you stick with.
Mm-hmm.
That to me is dating, because you're dating around.
Yep, agreed.
But then if you say, oh, I'm dating this one guy, or I'm dating this guy, or I'm dating this girl, then that means you're exclusive, at least in my opinion. I mean, I don't know what the proper terminology for the Tide Pod eaters now are, but
oh my God, I don't even want to think about that. That's where it all went wrong with the Tide Pods, okay?
But if you don't consider it a red flag for ladies, then you shouldn't consider it a red flag for men. And I would argue even modern day, nowadays, it's definitely not a red flag for men to not be dating for the past 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years, even, just because certain movements have gotten so crazy. I wouldn't want to date either if I was a guy.
Yeah.
You know, you just never know what you're going to get.
It's tough when you're put in that situation, but I think each person is different. You have to know the reasons why and the context of it, So
yeah.
It's all crazy. Like, life is crazy. You never know. Anyways, so back on track. Martin, he sucks. Don't like him. Don't like his hair. Yeah. I thought it was funny when that one guy, I don't even know what his name was like, I used to like you and now I didn't. And I don't. Yeah. Look at my hair. I tried to be like you. And I was like, oh my God.
He had the same. He had like the blonde tips. It was the funniest thing.
But, like, I would never. Anyways, so yeah, Martin sucks. Don't like him. Still don't like him. Good luck to him and his girlfriend. Hope you make it.
Yeah. Hopefully you guys do well together. And she whips him into shape a little bit.
Yeah. And well, I like how the one guy was like 3 points of misogyny in like one sentence.
Yeah. Oh my God. That was crazy. I was like, oh dang, he had like a checklist.
I mean, to be fair, it kind of was a little misogynistic, but he just needs to learn how to express himself, and I mean, hopefully the show has taught him.
I hope so. I hope so. And I hope he's happy.
I'm glad frosted tips are no longer fashionable. I agree with that.
Praise the Lord.
Okay, so drama. Next piece of drama. We got Jamie, the last piece.
Oh God.
How awkward was it when he came out? He was like,
and nobody was clapping. Like nobody. No, there wasn't even like a courtesy.
Yeah, everyone's like, they panned to this woman, and her face was like,
it was dead silent.
What?
Excuse me. It was dead silent. I was
silent.
cracking up.
And I mean, like, it doesn't matter what he said. Like, if he tries to cover up for it, he still said all the things he said about Michelle and, you know, her being on spring break and all this stuff. And, you know, he is a very sus guy. Like, he turns one way, says one thing, turns another way, says another thing to another person. It causes drama. We don't like people like that. I don't like people like that. Spreading rumors that aren't true.
Yeah.
Like, doesn't Guy Fieri have frosted tips? Yes.
Yeah, but Guy Fieri is an honest person, and he also cooks well. So neither of which Martin is.
Yeah.
I give him a pass.
And
his hair still looks awful. Like, Guy.
Yeah.
You're in your 50s now.
Not a fan of his. Well, I mean, you guys can have any piercing you want, but I'm still trying to figure out what kind of person. You know how, like, you fall into archetypes of looks?
Mm-hmm.
You know? You got your preppy person, you know, punk rock, all that. I don't know what he falls under. Anyways.
I don't know.
So Jamie, did he even apologize? I don't think he did.
After a bunch of circling around, he finally like apologized for his behavior. Mostly what he was apologizing was like, I'm sorry you were offended. Which, I mean, people can choose to be offended by what they can choose to be offended by.
Yes. And I mean, if we look at today's, like, apparently we have to apologize for every type of offense that we give.
Mm-hmm.
At least on Twitter that I've seen.
Mm-hmm. Like, maybe you step back and maybe just let it wash off you. Like, I don't know. Yeah. It's not like he came out and was like, you are a bunch of words I'm not allowed to say on YouTube.
HVP, Gary pulls off his frosted tips. I didn't even know Gary had frosted tips.
Are they frosted tips?
Are they though?
Are
not,
they though?
But he's not. Okay, Gary's not a brunette or a like black-haired man.
I thought he just was going gray and it just blended into
dyed a blonde-ish. I thought so too. Now I gotta look at Gary a lot closer. Never have I ever thought I was gonna say that.
Google him right now.
Need to like zoom in on his hair.
I need a photo. I need a good photo. No, that didn't help me.
Didn't frosted tips go out with the surfer face? I wish it washed away with the surfer face.
Yeah, no, he's not frosted tips. His is like a natural. It almost looks like a natural fade.
Here. Southern Belle says Gary has highlights.
Highlights. Okay, yeah.
We'll go with that. It's not highlights. It's not frosted.
But it still almost looks. Is it dyed? It almost looks
Tyler
natural.
says Gary used to have frosted tips back in the day. I can believe that. I've seen the
back in the day. Yeah. All the guys did because they were so cool. I'll be like Justin Timberlake. So cool.
Yep.
And Eminem.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I do remember that. So many people went blonde because of him. Mm-hmm. So many people.
Yeah.
Original influencers.
Oh, I found a photo of the frosted tips.
Okay. Go show the frost. I want to see this.
Okay, hold on. Let me blow this up.
BB, Gary is the owner of Nerdrotic YouTube. He has a couple shows during the week, live streams, and is a pop culture commenter, reviewer. Oh my god!
That is an old. Look how big he is. He's not that big anymore. Like, I wish she looks so good with dark hair.
She looks so good. I mean, she looks good. You know what? It's the fact that she's a hairdresser, so she knows how to work her hair.
Yeah, she looks good with any hair color. Oh my gosh, I almost prefer the dark though, but I'm biased. I like dark hair. Yeah. Oh my! Now this is like a guy like Wish Guy Fieri. You order Guy Fieri off of Amazon and you get this. Love you, Gary. Love you, Gary.
Oh my god!
Look at what is this patch on his chin? The soul patch.
Gary!
Gary!
That is the sprout to
Gary,
his beard
no,
now.
Gary,
He's
why?
fully grown out his beard now. Oh my god, it's so weird to see him without hair.
Why? Gary.
I prefer him with the hair.
I can't believe she let him out with that little soul patch on his chin.
That was probably
Good
popular
Lord.
back in the day. Okay, guys?
I wonder how old this photo is.
Oh,
90s? Probably mid-90s. It has to be. Maybe early 2000s.
Early 2000s. Probably.
With the frosted tips. I'm trying to think. That was late 90s, early 2000s, I think.
But you know what? It's not that it's frosted tips. He dyed his hair and it grew out. Okay?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. I don't think he frosted the tips purposely to be like this close to his head. That was I dyed my hair and I didn't.
The soul patch is what kills me though. Like why? Oh man,
a
Gary,
soul patch,
no.
BB. You don't know what a soul patch. It's like a little.
This little puff of hair. Right? Oh, I'm blurry now. Whatever. It's okay. This little puff of hair.
In my opinion, Sting was the first guy with frosted tips with flat top.
Oh, that's true.
Very true. BB did ask a question and I lost it. Okay, here. What is your overall opinion of Jamie? Will he be on Paradise? I think he will be on Paradise. Controversial people always are on Paradise.
Oh yeah.
Do I like him? No. Is he good for TV? Yes. You know.
Yeah.
The reason why the top 4 are good is like they're just normal people. They're not good for TV, but they're normal.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, not as fun to watch. We love drama. The reason I watch this is for the drama. But, you know, I hope he's learned from this. And I think that when you get shown your mistakes so clearly, then hopefully you learn. Hopefully.
Yeah. You know, real people will make changes. Fake people will say they're going to change and they won't actually change.
Exactly. And I mean, when you have so many people hating you, I feel like you should change.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways.
Or stay out of the public spotlight.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I've always been a big proponent of not being very open with my life. Like I want to have my privacy and, you know.
Yeah.
So, anywho, they hit a couple more things as well. I felt so bad for Tayshia to have to announce it there, like that she.
It was so weird and out of place.
Like it came out of nowhere. Like I bet you they didn't tell Tayshia that they were gonna do that.
Well, I mean, there's no way Caitlyn would have done that behind her back. There's no way.
Well, who knows?
No. I mean, maybe. Sometimes you never know. But I don't see her. If they were trying, I don't see her going along with that.
But why if she was prepared for it, I don't think she would have reacted the way she did.
I mean, I do, just because the breakup is so hard. Some breakups are so hard.
I feel, in any case, I feel bad. It sucks to have to be like, we broke up. This is my official national announcement.
Yeah. And I wonder if it was a last minute thing anyway, just because I'm sure the audience was like, psst, 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 psst. Like, where's her ring?
How can you not? How can you not?
You know?
What did she say? She said that, you know, they tried hard. It didn't work. We don't know where the future is. And she's heartbroken.
Yeah.
Like,
it seemed very raw, you know, and I felt bad for her.
I mean, she was living bi-coastal, going back and forth. I was worried for them. I mean, they were doing better than how Katie and Blake were, obviously. You know, at least she was making an effort, moving back and forth and back and forth.
Yeah.
But I don't know if Zach seems like such a quiet type. And since Tayshia's an influencer and that's like her job, she's traveling all over the country, opening up her life. That's hard to be with someone who's private and when you open. I
mean, we see it with when we're hanging out with the Geeks Gamers crew. Like, it's literally everything. The phone is out. Everything. Like, you could be taking a poo and Jeremy's like, this is hilarious. You know what I mean? Like, it's just that. And influencers are the same way. Like, they are constantly recording their food. They're constantly posing in their outfits. They're like, I follow this girl, Taylor Rousseau, I think is how you pronounce her name. She's here in Vegas. she's a model and all this stuff. And she's here in Vegas for NFR. Her boyfriend is a bull rider. And she has the most amazing outfits. I want to be her when I grow up. But every time they go out, like she's posted on her story and stuff on her Instagram, it's like she does her get ready with me's for TikTok, and she does her like poses in the outfits for TikTok and stuff. But then they're out and it's like they're taking, you know, photos and they're doing all this stuff. And you're just like, do you get a minute to yourself? Like, I'm tired just watching this. Like, you know, I mean, I want to be when I grow up as far as style goes. But wow. And that's just, and we do it like we're waiting in line to go in the noodle place here in Vegas and Krista's filming. You know what I mean? Like it's just, it's constant.
Yeah. Trying to find the next piece of content. It's really hard. It's when I'm with friends, and this is something I always do, the phone gone. I never have it in my hand. When I'm with you guys, it's like I did make sure all my keep
and I only have my phone on me like that when I'm with like the YouTube people. When it's and if it's just us two, the phone it's not out.
Yeah, we barely have
we
our
just hang out.
We have to remind ourselves to take photos of us.
It just, and that's just, there's nothing, it's not knocking it. I mean, there's people that just that lifestyle. Like I could not be that influential for a long term. Like, you know, for a few years, it would be cool. You know, everything I do, my outfits get 1 million views on TikTok, and Amazon sends me free clothes, and the NFR gives me free boots and whatever. Like, but I would be so tired. Like, that would burn me out. And so, and that's
like
what Tasha is.
Work. You wake up and think, what am I going to film? What am I going to do?
What am I going to post? You know, it's like, and I get tired telling Jay. I tell Jay all the time when he's at the park, I need photos of this. I need photos of this. Film. If you take a film of the dragon roaring, send it to me so that I could put it on a reel. And I'm like, I'm tired.
Yeah.
And I'm not even there.
Yeah. Influencer life is not for me, but I enjoy playing games online though. Okay, why did production use Tasha for drama? Is it because she will not become a permanent host?
I don't know why they did that. I think as far as a men tell all, like except for Peter and Will in the beginning, who I literally thought were going to rip each other's throats out, and then at the end, men are so hilarious. It's like just let them punch it out and they're fine. These two were literally about to rip each other's throats out, and then an hour later they're shaking hands and sharing a piece of pizza. I was like, what the?
I don't get it.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah. I think they had more than enough drama to draw out a 2-hour episode. They did not need to have her address it. And I mean, she barely addressed it because she doesn't want to. Why would she want to?
And I don't think she should have had to. But and poor Caitlin, you could tell she was awkward with it. She's like, we have to talk about this. Kind of like, I know we don't want to, and I don't want to put you in this position, but we have to do it for whatever reason. Their reasoning was, it's just like, I don't know, that was weird. And then they did this whole thing in the middle. Was it right before Michelle came out? Not the bloopers, but where they were just playing clips of the guys. It was just like this.
Oh, yeah. They were going through like random clips, like the butter and the.
Yeah. What? Why?
I don't know.
I don't understand that.
But my favorite moment of the night, when the man stripped naked and streaked. This guy got out of his seat, started taking off his clothes. Someone in the crowd, no one knew who he was. And then
we're going streaking.
Totally ran and was jumping naked on stage, and then security's like running after him. And then Caitlin and Tasha go, thank God for security. Depends on the woman.
I 100% bet you those girls have public Instagram profiles and they're posting. 100% bet you. They're trying to be influencers. I would bet a week of pay on it.
Like, I would.
Not really, because I'm broke, but you know what I mean.
I think, well, the only time I would maybe take my phone out is if it's like some like cool, decorative piece of food. I'm Asian. I love taking pictures of food.
I mean, I am one of those people. If we're at a restaurant, not if I'm on a date, but if I'm out with friends and we're at a restaurant and we have food that comes to us in like this really cool presentation, or like when I'm at bars, themed bars, and they have like themed cocktails, like there's a Christmas bar in town that I want to go to. probably this weekend, maybe next weekend. I haven't decided yet. That they have themed Christmas cocktails, and one of them comes in like an ornament, and you pour the drink like into the cup or whatever. Like I would take a photo of that and be like, look at this cool drink. You know what I mean? But it's not, I don't do that on dates for one, ever. And two, and it also depends on the friend group I'm with. You know, if I'm with my parents, I won't do that. If it's a bunch of us girls and we're like woohooing and selfieing anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
I think as long as you're not that person, like taking a picture is one thing and putting your phone away. But if you're texting a whole bunch of people and doing stuff that's not necessary to the event at hand, I don't think that is okay, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That's a red flag to me. Yeah. If I go on a date, especially the first date, if you're already texting on your phone on the first date, nope. Woohooing?
Yeah, like woo girls.
Woo!
Woo girls.
Okay, anyways.
We used to when I had friends that lived here, everybody lives so far away now. We used to put our phones in the middle of the table. And whoever's phone went off first, or whoever reached for their phone first, had to pay the whole bill.
I like that.
You'll be surprised at how many people all of a sudden don't need to be on their phones.
Can we do that with
exceptions? Exceptions were if your phone went off first and you picked it up and it was like your mom, that was the exception because it could be an emergency. That was the exception, which of course never happens because we're all old now.
God. Okay. Chewy earlier was like, men's drinking turn off. Gotta go. And then now he's talking about woo girls, also a turn on. Wow. Okay.
Woo
yeah.
girls.
I think that the only time we ever get like that is when we're out drinking.
Vegas.
Exactly. But me in Vegas for the first time. Oh my God, look at all this.
You mean I could take this drink outside? She's got two.
Yeah, guys. That when I got that sword, I was like, oh, this is so amazing. Oh God. Oh my God. B-Bean asks, and I didn't think of this. Who paid when no one touched their phones?
You would split how you would normally split.
Oh, okay. I like that. I think I'm going to do that from now on.
They also make and depending on the house and who is coming over, you can either use this for your phones or your car. I think it's designed for your car keys. When you have a house party, everybody locks. It's a little cage, like literally a cage, and everybody locks their car keys in the cage, and you're not allowed to get them back, especially if you've been drinking all night. No drinking and driving.
I just picture Tuggs on a mechanical bull.
You know what's funny is I've never done the mechanical bull because I know the secret. Okay, I know what those guys who control the mechanical bull are all about, and I'm not falling for it.
So Tuggs knows how to ride the bulls.
No, I love country music and I love cowboys and I love the country vibe in general. I think we've all figured this out. We have 2 bars here that have mechanical bulls, and Stoney's is like the hot spot for locals, and their mechanical bull, every time a girl gets on, they start off slow, like so you look like super seductive doing it. And then when everybody gets bored, the guy who controls the bull will just like launch into professional bull riding mode, and you have 3 seconds to gain your life together before you're thrown off. But he won't tell you when he does it. He just like, he'll start off slow and you're all seductive like this, right? And all the guys are woo, you know, all this stuff. Yeah, baby. And then he shakes the bull, so you're like, all of your assets shake, you know, and all that stuff. And then all of a sudden he'll just be like, wham, and he hits it at full speed and he go flying.
Dang.
It's hilarious. But
I would
no,
love to see that. I would love to see that.
I'm not falling for it.
On the bull. Eric, no, I don't drink. I never drank in Vegas, obviously.
She did not. Sober as an Affleck.
And to be fair, Eric, I didn't know what you looked like, okay? Gave her a big hug. I was like, who is this guy?
You're lucky you didn't come up behind me without me knowing what you looked like.
Oh my God, the amount of times Tuggs did her little like love tap from behind. She's like smacked my butt.
Yeah.
And then I literally, every time I thought it was someone, I was ready to turn around about to punch them.
It was
like,
me.
Excuse me.
He's like, don't be doing
And I see little Tuggs there. I'm like, okay.
To be fair, she's so tall, it's all I can reach.
I guess that's better to love tap that part than any other part of my Bonnie.
You're welcome. My
Are we
love
not-
language is physical touch, okay?
How many times Tuggs got revived when she just wanted to remain
Let
dead?
me
last?
die!
Oh my god! That was did we have a counter? That was so freaking funny.
I don't know, but somebody in chat was like, take a drink every time when she gets revived. I was like, y'all are trying to kill yourselves. Do not do that.
We were playing Zombies Call of Duty, and I think you died at least like 10 times on that map. You're like, I'm done. I'm just gonna leave.
It was awful. I'm like, please just let me die. Prime David was like, no, please just let me die.
Prime's so good at that game.
Please. I just want to die. Let me die in peace.
I had no idea where anything was. Ugh. Anyways, to be honest, I didn't watch the rest of the show after the streaking.
It was just bloopers.
And then let's talk about this before Clayton,
I'm so sorry, y'all.
Is officially the new Bachelor, and they did show a bit of a preview. I've seen the preview. Lots of girls crying. Oh my god, drama! So I'm excited for the season.
I'm here for it, to be honest.
Okay. So how old is he? Is he late 20s? I think he's late 20s. So
sure, that sounds
his
right.
season will be majority middle, like 23 and up. I'm thinking 23, maybe 35. I'm just glad it's not skewed lower like Peter's season, because to be honest, I did not like Peter's season.
No.
Did not like Peter's season. By the way, Bean Southern Belle, have you read Hannah's new book? I want to get it. I want to read it. But many are confusing Clayton with Colton. What? Okay.
Why?
I also want to watch Colton's documentary.
How?
To watch it.
He's 28.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
I just looked it up too. Nice. So we might get a few, like a couple 30, maybe 31.
Yeah.
Not very many, but they'll be there.
Like I said, I think 23 is probably going to be the youngest, maybe 22. Mm-hmm. I don't know if they'll go super young. Because I feel like I say this now, but I barely know who he is. He didn't get that moment, at least for me, where I was like, that's why he's the Bachelor. I honestly think, that scene where he was reading the kids' notes that they wrote, that actually happened way later, and that was like an acted moment.
Oh, I mean, maybe.
Because they're like, we need a reason. Do
we think he's that good of an actor, though?
I don't know. All he had to do was read it and be touched.
I see you, Cappy.
Excuse me? Okay. You're joking. I was going to die. I heard Blake was going to be on Clayton's season.
That girl has problems.
I would not. I'd be scared for Clayton if Claire made it on there. Oh, God. Hasn't Clayton made a statement that he is in love? Oh, has he? Peter's season means something different from where I come from. Tyler, what does that mean? I don't understand.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Oh, I smell food. Mark, are you making food? Do you do delivery? Okay. So anyways, I'm excited for the season. It's going to start January. We have a couple things in the works right now. So I guess what's the last episode?
I think we have 2 weeks left.
2 weeks left.
Next week is Fantasy Suites.
Then the finale, and the mental all the week after. So then we have a week on the week of between Christmas to New Year's. We'll figure out what we're going to do for then. And it sounds like that time of the month is going to be a monthly thing.
Yay!
With the Geeks and Gamers girls. And then we'll see if we do any more. Because I had fun with that show. Hopefully you guys had fun.
I had fun too.
Like, I just love talking about weird stuff.
Yeah. January 3rd is the Bachelor premiere, and I'm excited because we're back in the mansion. Like, things are back to normal.
Yes, back to normal, honestly. And I think that Clayton's kind of like a classic American man, It's bringing the show kind of back to the roots, I suppose. So we'll see how well it goes. That's Tuggs.
Who is?
Clayton?
I mean, I do like Clayton.
Big, strong, muscular dude. Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Excuse me? What's this? No
I
comments
was
about.
about to go click the same one.
I know. I mean, to be fair, Peter slept with all the girls.
Literally every single one.
Except for Maddie.
That's true.
Can you imagine? Okay, sorry. Let's go back to remember Peter's season? He like went on a date with Hannah Ann, and then he went on another date with Victoria the next day. But Hannah has to come back, chat with everyone, and be like, "Oh, the date was good. This is so awkward."
Yep.
Ew, Tyler. Look. This is a fun stream. Looking forward to more. Yes, me too. So we'll figure out a day for that time of the month. We'll try to do it the first week of the month. And I'm so distracted by the food right now. I'm sorry, guys.
What is he making? What does it smell like? Is it steak? Is he making
smells
steak?
like fries. Something potato-y.
Oh my god, I want a burger.
I know. Come over. Over.
I'll be right there.
Let's see here. Poor choices will be crazy come January. Yep. No worries. You guys are going to have lots of fun. And I think we are getting to the last leg of being monetized, guys. So please, if you can, share, like, subscribe, all those good things, comment.
My coworker said that they should put Kyle Rittenhouse on The Bachelor.
Oh my god.
I was like, he's 17.
Did you see Quarter Black Garrett posted a picture with Kyle?
No, I want to meet this kid.
Me freaking too. I need to talk to him about this. Like, I would love, like, when I saw it, I was in getting my eyebrows done, and I literally went like, "Oh my god!"
I want to see.
So yeah, check it out because I feel like that's crazy. I'm
gonna go look it up right now.
Thanks, Eric. Thank you. Kyle is the ultimate Chad. You know, he is a well-spoken guy. I mean, he might have been practiced by his lawyer, but you know.
Oh yeah, because he works with Crowder. That's right. I'm like, how?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. And you know, I think he's gonna have a hard life. They say he wants to do like be normal, but I don't know if you can ever be normal. Like going to a school, like any school, you're gonna kind of be a target for some controversy. And depending on which state, it could be worse.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He seems to be in good spirits though. So
and I mean, like he's had a time of his life, like, you know, after the trial, you know, he goes on all this media stuff and meeting all these people. Oh, Arizona State kicked him out. Oh no.
Oh, really? The Sun Devils of all? Really Arizona State?
Maybe he should go to Florida.
Arizona State. Looky here. As a vegan, not a vegan, a vegan. Somebody who lives in Las Vegas. I know all about you, Arizona State. There is way more things you need to be kicking students out for than that. Okay.
Yeah.
Your students are out of control.
Yeah. I wish good things for him, but it's going to be hard for him. Yeah. It's going to be really hard for him to get to that point. Everyone's going to know. Like, imagine going on a date. Who is he going to date?
I'm too old for him. I can't help him. Sorry.
Yeah. So, you know.
I can't help you, Kyle. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I mean, he's gotten to meet so many people. I feel a little jealous for Garrett to meet him. I would have loved to been like, thank you.
Thanks for the invite, Quarter Black. Appreciate it.
Also,
I would have totally skipped work. I'm just saying.
Also, where did you meet him? I guess in Texas? That totally makes sense.
Wherever Crowder films his show, because he was on Louder with Crowder. Ouch.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying, Southern. I think he can move to Florida. I think the Floridians would like him down there. They're pretty based from the sounds of it. They're like anti-mask. Oh, bird up, Kyle and Krista Nova. Beep.
Beep.
Can you imagine? I think he's too young for Krista, though. But she does. I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think looks-wise, maybe.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a cute kid. I mean, and remember, he's only 17. Well, maybe 18 now.
18.
Okay. He's a baby. He's got a lot of growing to do.
I'm like, Kyle Rittenhouse height.
The FBI has now flagged you.
Oh my God, can you imagine? Oh, here we go. Someone put net worth. Excuse me. How do you know his net worth? He's not making money right now.
He will as soon as his lawyers win.
That'd be a big 0. Oh, he's 5'8" approximately.
Ooh.
Oh my god, this picture. Okay, so there's a picture of him holding his gun, and he's wearing Crocs, 1 foot with the stripes, 1 foot with the stars of the flag. And he looks so freaking cute in this picture because he's got his glasses on.
He's adorable. I just think he's so cute. I love how happy how relaxed he is now, you know?
Well, I mean, to be honest, I am so glad he didn't go to jail because, sorry, he's a baby face and they don't do well in jail.
No.
Mm-mm.
No.
And I don't know if he'd want to be part of, I mean, according to Gary, jails are very segregated by race.
Oh, yeah. I've heard that.
I don't know if he'd blend in well and be protected by, his race. So, Anywho, okay. So, I guess we'll end it with some Kyle Rittenhouse stuff. And, yeah, anything else we would like to say? Let me just make sure we're good on this end. We are good on this end. Okay. Chat, thank you so much for hanging out with us, talking Bachelor, Bachelorette.
Yeah.
And this time we didn't go off on some crazy tangent.
No, we did not.
Very, very, tame.
Proud of us, you guys. Good job.
Yeah. Tyler, have you been to prison? How do you know this? Anyone in the chat has been to prison? But yeah, thank you everyone. I hope you all have a very good night. And you didn't talk about belly buttons. We could. We've talked about belly buttons extensively already. Oh no, Ruben, you missed us. Good evening. Sorry I'm late. Had a hard day. Need to rest and heal. So nice to see you.
Ruben.
And loves the glasses. You're very welcome. You can always watch this back. This is always up. Gary would have some advice for him. I kind of want Gary to meet him. I feel like that'd be such a fun meet up.
Oh yeah.
So, but anyways, thank you again. I hope you all have a very good night and enjoy Ivan's intro outro. And yeah, love you guys.
Good night,
Bye.
guys.